What's up, guys? I'm Colin.
I'm Harrison. We're the Car Report, and this is the news.
On tonight's news segment, we're talking Volkswagen, not necessarily bugs and Jettas, but more along the lines of Bentley or Porsche. What I mean by Bentley is their new SUV, the Bentayga. It'll cost you around $232,000. However, it is fitted with a 6-liter twin-turbo W12 engine, producing 600 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, which is good for a 0 to 60 time of 4 seconds and a top speed of 187 miles an hour, which is pretty astonishing considering it weighs almost 2.5 tons. If you don't care about your car being scratched or dented, it is fitted with a 4-wheel drive system that Bentley claims is fully off-road capable and will hold its own next to a Range Rover or Jeep. I don't know about you, but I would not take my almost $250,000 car off-roading.
I don't think I would either, just because you could get a nice off-roader for a little bit cheaper. But I'd be pretty worried about the rollover.
That's what I thought too. I did some research, and Bentley did give it a 48-volt electronic suspension system that has a rollover control option that you can turn on and off that adjusts the suspension to any driving condition. So you will be safe in the snow, but I don't know why they did so much work to the suspension. They say you can rock crawl with it.
Probably would be the only off-roading I did would be any snow driving, or maybe on the beach or something. But I probably wouldn't crawl it.
Yeah.
But I like what they did there. But I mean,
it looks
$250,000 car.
Really great. The interior is said to be immaculate. That was what that Motor Trend described it as in their test drive. And watching the video, it's really cool. It's comparable to a G-Wagon.
Yeah, 2.5 tons. There's a lot of leather and amenities in that. Moving on to the new 2017 Porsche 960. It's said to be the new bridged supercar between the 911 and the 918. It will be a 2-door coupe, and it's modeled after a Cayman, only slightly lower, slightly wider, way more power. It actually, the price is estimated to be between $200,000 and $500,000. Although they are leaning a little more towards $250,000, I think we'll see a price in that range. It's nicknamed to be the FIFI, or Ferrari Fighter, because its main competition is actually the 458 Italia. Even though the new 488 Ferrari is coming out, I don't know if they planned on that at all.
Yeah.
Its power plant is a 3.9-liter Boxer 8 that has 4 turbos. It puts around about 600 to 650 horsepower. They're thinking, in between there, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. No official torque specs have been released.
So we're still in the concept stage, kind of.
Yeah, it's still rumored. I mean, it's announced. It will be coming out, but it's still pretty rumored on specs wise. You will get a 7-speed dual clutch automatic with paddles, and all that power is delivered to the ground through Porsche's all-wheel drive system, and because of that, it will actually do 0 to 60 in an estimated 2.5 seconds, which is real quick.
Wow.
Top speed around 200 miles an hour, which is pretty average for a limited supercar nowadays. I don't think anybody's shooting for 300 or anything like that. But what really makes this technically redesign different for Porsche is its new mid-engine design rather than its classic rear engine that it has been doing. This whole engine is actually mounted in front of the rear axle, which is what makes it mid-engine.
So they're getting rid of the rear engine.
I don't know if that's a future thing for Porsche as a whole, but I know for this car and possibly for their future supercars, that will be the norm, because they like the way that it keeps the weight centered. For cornering at speed, just average things like that. Launching even.
The handling will be, that'll be crazy. That'll be probably one of the best handling cars on the market at the time, because you said that it had the Porsche all-wheel drive system, and on top of it being now mid-engine.
It actually will weigh under 3,000 pounds, and which is pretty tremendous because it has a 8-cylinder engine in it and 4 turbos. But they're saying that you're not actually going to lose many amenities. You're still going to have leather seats. You're still going to get your AM/FM Bluetooth radio. You're still going to get your standard Porsche technology like adaptive cruise control, automatic vehicle braking, stuff like that. Safety features. You're still going to get all of that. So it's not going to be quite a purist race car, but it'll be a driver's car for sure.
I'm surprised by that, because when you were before the show we were talking about each other's cars, and I thought this would kind of almost like a F1 kind of feel, like a pure, like a driver car.
They may make a GT version, like the 911 GT3 RS, that is pretty much, you know, stripped on the inside, like no radio, and that, you know, maybe they'll do a manual on that, just to make it more of a, like a, I'm driving this, I'm taking it to the track kind of special car. And its main competition being the 458 Italia, like I said, but it also includes the R8, the Gallardo, and the McLaren 12C. So for, you know, an estimated $250,000, that's more than the R8, but same kind of deal with, you know, the all-wheel drive. But I think the 0 to 60 time, the top speed, just how unique a quad turbo engine is, and you know, Porsche's name, I think it's going to outperform all of its competitors.
I wonder if they took that quad turbo idea from because it's still Volkswagen when we talk about Bugatti as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Bugatti designers and developers kind of maybe got fused into this car, and maybe it's a all-around-the-board Volkswagen production car.
I wonder if they did pull from the Bugatti team at all, because this is dual intercooled. No real specs on the turbo size yet, but it is going to be a quad turbo, 3.9 liter flat 8, and you know, 650 all-wheel horsepower. So, you know, I think they definitely probably had something to do from Bugatti with the whole quad turbo and engineering the actual car to be able to handle that.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely excited about both these cars, for sure. I'm really excited to see them on the road and see more videos on them, more pictures.
I think the Bentayga is pretty confirmed for
yeah,
production.
It's the next step is going to be full production and available to the public.
But this car, even though they're both 2017 cars technically, this car is still a rumored redesign. So I think we'll hear more about this car as time goes on, and hopefully we'll see some when they start releasing them, but no real date set on confirmed for production or anything like that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We really appreciate it. Any feedback you want to give to us, whether it's email or commenting, our email will be in the description. If you could spread the word for our channel, that would be amazing.
Right, share it to your Facebook, share it to any social media, get it out there, help us out.
Yeah, we'd greatly appreciate that. But as always, till next time, I'm Harrison.
I'm Colin. Thanks for watching.
Stare in the darkness, stare in a dune. My heart